Reports are coming in that the Houthis bypassed Israel's Iron Dome and struck a sensitive area near Tel Aviv. Guys, what does this missile arms race mean for the future of the Middle East? Yo, Merry Christmas, my guys and gals out there in the world. Thank you so much for watching me and joining me on your Christmas day. I appreciate you being here. I hope you guys are having an awesome Christmas with the fam, on your own, with your people, with your homies. However you guys do it, man. Seriously, enjoy the day. Or maybe you don't do Christmas. Maybe you do, you know, a different religion, different holiday. I'm blanking on everything right now. I apologize for that. I don't mean to be culturally insensitive. Yo, whoever you are out there, whatever you're doing, thanks for being here and joining me, guys. Have a great one and enjoy the episode. Yo, welcome back, guys. Glad to have you. Yo, let me know what you guys think. Does this represent a significant shift in technology in the region if you've got groups like the Houthis having increased access to these hypersonic missiles? And yo, what does it mean if Israel starts feeling like it's no longer protected for the Iron Dome for stability in the region, man? Those are serious questions I think we got to ask ourselves when we're talking about what's going on out there, dude. And man, we got a video to break things down. This is kind of wild. This is not the first time it happened. It's still rare right now. But dude, with our escalating arms race with these missiles, man, how much longer is that going to be true?
The Israeli military says it has failed to intercept a missile launched from Yemen. So as you see, the missile there exploded. This was near a public park in Tel Aviv. Medical sources say at least 14 people have been lightly injured. The Houthis have repeatedly launched missiles towards Israel since the war in Gaza began. And what they say...
Yo, injuries, man. Dude, that's what... Oh, man, that's not... Dude, that's wild.
...say solidarity with Palestinians in Gaza.
Before there was even time to get out the door, it exploded. The ballistic missile landed right behind our building. And all the windows blew in. On the first, second floor, and the whole area. It was very frightening.
They got so lucky, man. They could have been hit. They got, dude.
Al Jazeera's Hamda Salhout is reporting on this from Amman. Hamda, you're there because the Israeli government has banned Al Jazeera from operating, beg your pardon, within Israel and in the occupied West Bank. So the Houthis missile this time was able to get through the Israeli defenses. What have you learned?
Well, this is not the first time a projectile launched by the Houthis was actually able to avoid any sort of Israeli aerial defenses. In fact, this is the third incident of its kind just this.
You can just see with the way that they're phrasing certain things, they're biased, man. Everyone's got their own bias and stuff, dude. But I it's frustrating picking a side, dude. I guess they're out there. They're out there. It's the Qatari government, so they're picking. Who knows? You know what I mean? They seem to be very much in favor of one side over the other.
This week, we saw a similar incident on Monday, just 2 days ago, and now early this morning. The Israeli authorities say they're looking into why.
I didn't read that the other incident was so soon. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about with escalation in the region. This is wild. These kinds of arms races, next level. We don't need this kind of thing, dude. Can you imagine where it goes from here? We got Russia and China talking about how, oh, we got missiles you can't protect from U.S. We can send missiles to you. You're not safe over there. Look, maybe that's soft power. Maybe they just lying. Maybe they lying their butts off and they're wrong, right? But either way, do we really even need? If that's something they're stating they have and they don't, obviously it's a goal of theirs, right? Dude, come on, man. Dude, we don't need things to get there. We don't need things to get there. Houthi hypersonic missile renders Iron Dome useless. Slams in the Tel Aviv area. Yemen's Houthi rebels launched its second hypersonic missile attack on Israel in just days, striking the Tel Aviv area early Sunday morning. The attack marked a rare instance where a hypersonic weapon overwhelmed Israel's Iron Dome missile defense, underscoring the challenges posed by these new ultra-fast missiles. Wow, man. Wow, man. Between Yemeni armed forces regarding the implementation of a military operation targeting a military target of the Israeli enemy in the occupied Jaffa area with a hypersonic ballistic missile, Palestine 2 Houthi military spokesperson said. So they took credit. Yo, thank God nobody was hit. Yo, crazy, man. No, and I get it, man. You might say thank God nobody. You might hear me say thank God nobody was hit, and you might be like, yo, what about Israel with the bombs and the kids and all? Yo, I agree with dude. I don't think that's right. I think Israel should have taken a totally different approach to the war. I think Israel should have hit up the U.S. and we should have done targeted strikes, man. The U.S. can get soldiers anywhere in an hour, dog. We could get special forces. We could get tactical operators. We could go in, get out. You know what I mean? Dude, but you know that whole thing in the region is fomented so that they have an excuse to continue involving themselves, man. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, it's just, man, dude. And if you look up that whole situation with Israel and how Hamas ended up forming and everything in the region, man, dude, is a lot of the policies allowed a power vacuum to be in place decades ago that resulted in all the stuff that we're seeing now, man. So dude, like when I look in that whole region, I remember 1984. And I'm like, whoa. It reminds me a lot of 1984 and how the governments would use boogeymen that they left around to keep their population in check. It reminds me a lot of that. I can't say for sure exactly what it is, but you know, my spidey sense goes off when I look at the history of how people are kept in fear over there on all sides, dude. Man, bro, different angle of the missile coming in, man. Let's go ahead and check this out. Wild, man. Wild. I was thinking it would be right there. Like maybe you know, somebody crazy, man. I guess if you're right there, it's coming in real fast. You're not really gonna notice it. You see it when it's coming overhead, but that's because you're far away. New footage appears to show failed interception of Houthi missile. Let's see, guys. Oh man, this is wild. Okay, they're the interceptions, right? They went off. They barely missed. Those things are fast, man. Oh, wow. They're calculating when to go off. And they're going off like a split second too late. Is that what's going on? Because they're calculating when to go off. Oh, man. Oh, that's wild. That's wild. See, this could be... Is it as easy as recalculating, though? Because the way it was passing, right? It just seems like you could have them go off a little sooner. You know? Wow. And a pitiful... Why? Who needs to even put all this, dude? Who needs to even... I mean, all this ridiculous stuff. You guys are already bombing and you know, doing stuff. You're already doing stuff to each other. Do you guys really need to just take it to that level? Get all... I mean, I guess if they're gonna do that, if you're gonna be off in each other, you might as well insult each other too. Oh man, crazy, dude, at tremendous speed. Oh my jeez, dude, why can't we just be upset about it every single time? Why does it have to be? We're upset about it with one side. Oh, but the other side deserves revenge. Man, come on, bro. I don't like that stuff, man. I don't like that stuff. Look, all right, we've seen enough perspectives. We've seen enough angles of the thing going off, coming down and hitting the ground. No one was gone, but there were emergency services that treated 16 people. Oh, man, dude. They let's see. And then they're talking about, according to Reuters, there were strikes that hurt people. There were strikes that hurt people by Israel that offed about 25 people. 25 people. And it's just, you know. It's sad, man. It's sad, bro. I don't like that, dude. I don't like that. I don't like it when Israel does it. I don't like it when Hamas does it. I don't like it when Hezbollah does it. I don't like seeing southern Lebanon in rubble. You know, come on, man. This is not... Hit us up. Yo, come on. If we're going to be Israel's friend, right? And we're going to be in there and we're going to be in the mix, why don't we lower the collateral damage? Why don't we come in there and we lower the collateral damage? I'm sure everybody would be happy with that.
Process.
And there's also AI-controlled jets, which are far superior. They did. Mike Baker was telling
so they're just talking about how we're moving into drones. We're moving into drones. Look, man, this is not good. I got my own opinions on this. All right, I think these guys can encapsulate it really well. Dude, the U.S. is barreling towards entering another war in the Middle East, man. We are setting this whole region up. And they did this on November 6th. But since then, like a prophecy, this has only gotten even more true, man. All right? With what's going on in Lebanon. We've already got, before this, the Taliban in Afghanistan. Now we got Syria. Now we got the Iron Dome with everything going on. That's next level, man. With these hypersonic missiles. Dude, Barreling towards what exactly is the Biden administration doing to avoid the broader conflict? The United States is barreling towards another war in the Middle East. The conflict between Israel and Hamas is rapidly escalating across the region and risks dragging the United States directly into the fray. The recent barrage of ballistic missiles and drones launched by Yemen's Houthi movement at Israel, coupled with a statement by the group that such attacks will continue, and the continued attacks on U.S. positions in the region show this conflict is expanding fast. The United States now finds itself on a new war footing with Iran and its regional partners, whom many in Congress have cast as part of the new axis of evil, and that includes Russia and China. Right. I mean, we were talking about this the other day. It's essentially mafia governments all working together. It's essentially mafia governments all working together. My dog thinks she's sneaky right now. Yo, man, but really, that's what it is at the end of the, you know, and they're scared of whatever little power they've carved out for themselves being threatened by the corporate Borg. You know what I mean? We've got this corporate Borg that exists in the power centers of Western Europe and the West. We call it the West, right? And it's essentially the corporate Borg versus a loose coalition of mafia governments that all want to keep having the freedom to continue being mafia governments. And so basically, on the world stage, we got a choice between a baron or a corporatist, you know, and you know, really, are you going to pick which one's the good guy, or are you going to say, hey, this is why we had the 1776 in the first place, and so I'm just gonna default to American classical liberalism and the values of classical liberalism, man, dude. The Biden administration is preparing for such a scenario, yet adequate measures have not been taken by Washington to prevent such a disaster from transpiring. And you know why? You know why they haven't taken exactly what they need, haven't done what they need to do to prevent this from transpiring? Man, I think they want this. I think they want to go glass earth, right? I think right now, not only is there a perpetual debt engine that we exist in today, right, that is kind of getting to the point where it's the emperor is sitting there without any clothes, right? Not only that, but you've got technology that they did not successfully entrench to a specific class, right? And so now information is being spread rampantly throughout the lower classes, information we never had access to before, and it's changing the game. And I think their only option at this point may be to go glass earth. So that's what I'm worried about, y'all. And yo, I really appreciate you guys joining me for this episode. You know, I just thought that the first two paragraphs really had the sentiment here of what I was feeling. But guys, tomorrow I'm going to update the Rumble. It's been rough and tumble right now recently, getting everything out with the holidays coming in and everything. So I kind of slacked on that part, but everything, the links and everything will be over there to all the stuff that's been missing, man. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your patience. Thank you so much for joining me. All my videos are like this, man. Please click on something. I got music too that is from back when I was running around before I got in all that trouble, and I was still thinking about all this stuff while running around the street. So if that seems interesting to you, click on that, please. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow, because this is Christmas, and so yeah, I'm not making another video. I'm updating the Rumble. See you guys tomorrow.